Hello, everyone. My name is Evan Jacobs, and welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. This fight was literally just announced today, I believe. I think Manny Pacquiao did it over Twitter. I'm not sure. Either way, on August 21st, Errol Spence is going to be taking on Manny Pacquiao, and I've had a long day. I'm kind of tired, but you know what? I want to get this fight done. I want to, just get it in the books. So let's get it done. Errol Spence is a 7-4 favorite. He's 31 years of age. Manny Pacquiao, and that's what the fight is: Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao, which is a really good fight. Well, in some ways, we'll talk about it. We have a lot to talk about. Um, and then, Errol Spence is 31. Manny Pacquiao is 42. Spence is 5'9". Pacquiao's 5'5". They're both 147 pounds. This is 72 reach for Spence, 67 for Pacquiao. 27 fights, 0 losses for Errol Spence. And he has like 21 knockouts. And then Manny Pacquiao, 62 fights, 7 losses, 3 of those by knockout. And he has, how many does he have? Let's check. 39. So both these guys, I think, hit fairly hard. I mean, Keith Thurman, I know he'd been hurt against Josecito Lopez, but Manny Pacquiao knocked him down twice. So I'm excited about this. So let's see what happens in this fight. It's a 12-round fight, 3-minute round, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. And actually, I should recount what I said. I don't know that I'm excited about this. I am more intrigued by it because it just once again speaks to the greatness of Manny Pacquiao. The guy came up from flyweight and won the title. I mean, beat one of the best welterweights in the world in Keith Thurman in his last fight. The problem is that was 2 years ago. So now he's fighting his first fight back. He's fighting Errol Spence. And the question is, is he rested? Is he, and Errol Spence is no joke. And there's a big part of me that just thinks this is just going to be a thrashing from Errol Spence. It's going to be sad. And then there's another part of me that thinks, well, what if Pacquiao can do it? And I guess, I see Spence beating him. I see Spence beating him both in this boxing game and in real life. A lot of times I'm wrong. And, I love being proved wrong in those cases. I didn't want Manny Pacquiao to take a fight like this. To be honest, I'd wish that he would retire. And then I also feel the same way. I wouldn't want him to fight Terrence Crawford. But be that as it may, the fight's scheduled for August 21st. It has to be approved by the commission. So hopefully it happens. But that's why I am doing it. So I just gave you a big word salad. And right now, as we come out, Pacquiao's landed. And, he's fast. He's quick. And that could give Errol Spence some problems. And, he's cagey. So we'll see if that's enough. Both these guys hit hard. Both these guys are southpaws. And right now, Spence is one of those guys, he's steady. And he comes out and he's just steady. He's rock solid, kind of a lot like Marvin Hagler to me in that way. And just that he's ready. He's always calm, cool, and collected. And that's what makes a fight with Terrence Crawford so interesting. And hopefully that fight happens with Errol Spence because both those guys are so tough mentally. So let's just watch this. I'm organizing the fights that I'm going to be doing. And so coming up next is going to be Fury Wilder 3, which we've had a lot of really interesting boxing news. We have Fury Wilder 3, and there was a whole thing tonight on ESPN. And I don't know if you saw the Josh Taylor Jose Ramirez fight, but Josh Taylor, to me, started off looked like he was losing that fight, and then dropped Ramirez, and then dropped him again, and it was a tough thing. And so right now in this fight, Manny Pacquiao Fought an even first round against Errol Spence. So 29-20, 29. And now Pacquiao's coming out and he's landing hard and he wants to kind of make a statement and he's finding a home for that left hand. And we'll see if he's able to do something. He's going to the body, and now Spence is landing at long range, which I think, is Spence's fight. I think he wants to shut Pacquiao out and break him down. I don't think he wants to go at him on the inside. I think, Pacquiao could do a lot of damage that way. And I think ultimately that, it could be kind of like Pacquiao fighting like a James Toney sort of fight where he has the bigger guy in front of him and he's able to work. I think if Errol Spence boxes smart, which I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. I mean, he showed against Mikey Garcia that he easily could do that. I mean, did Garcia win a minute of that fight? So anyway, we found out that Fury and Wilder, it was supposed to be AJ versus Fury, which we've done here on Boxing Time TV, but it looks like it's going to be Fury Wilder 3 next. And then after that, I'm going to be doing Gervonta Davis versus Mario Barrios. I think that's his name. I may have that wrong. Then we're going to do Jermell Charlo versus, I believe it's Brian Castana. And then Jamal versus Montiel. And then hold on, I'm going to switch that. I'm going to do Zurdo versus Sullivan Barrera, Zurdo, and then Jamal versus Castana. I'm sorry, Jermell versus Castana, and then that's what's coming up. I wanted to do the Daniel Dubois Bogdan Danu fight. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. So, hey, it happens sometimes. And, maybe if I have more time, I will. Summer's coming up. I should have more time. It's just, I try to at least do one of these a week. Maybe, hopefully I can do more. It just depends on timing and everything else. And right now, these guys are trading leather. And right now you have Spence landing a hard uppercut. He seems to be doing good work, but Pacquiao's landing as well. And Pacquiao fighting with a high guard. This is a pretty darn entertaining bout, and Pacquiao's giving as good as he gets. I give him a lot of credit, even though he's just taking some shots there. But I think, in my opinion, we're going to start seeing Pacquiao wilt around the third or fourth round, and then Errol Spence is going to take it over. Oh, look, Pacquiao countering well. Wow. I'm telling you, man, he's an incredible fighter to watch, Manny Pacquiao. And one wonders, is Keith Thurman ever going to come back again? You do have to wonder that. Both fighters are breathing heavy after that round. One judge giving it to Errol Spence, another judge giving it to Manny Pacquiao, and another judge having it even. These guys are even after 2 rounds. It's now a 10-round fight. They're both 58-58. Let's see what happens. Is this going to be the case where it's even, and then Spence pulls ahead or Pacquiao pulls ahead? Folks, we are gonna have to see. Oh, Pacquiao doing well with the countering. And, that's the thing. I wonder why Pacquiao would take this fight. It's such a tough fight. He's been off for 2 years, but maybe he sees something. Maybe he sees things that he can exploit in Errol Spence. I mean, Errol Spence, just a steady Eddie, grinder of a fighter, boxes well, smart. It's gonna be interesting for as long as it lasts. Although, like I said, I ultimately see Errol Spence winning. And I love Manny Pacquiao. Come on, the guy rose up from flyweight to defeat the best welterweights in the world. I mean, these are tough divisions to fight through. Flyweight, then you get into super featherweight, and then you get into junior featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight. I mean all these things, and then from there going up to junior welterweight. I mean, he's just an amazing fighter. Once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links with your family and friends. We would really, really appreciate that on the old pod. Means a lot to us. Sorry, I'm just organizing my notes, organizing things like that. Pacquiao kind of backing up, kind of trying to draw Spence out a little bit. Spence kind of coming forward, and I'm telling you, these guys are fighting even up. And Pacquiao has a way. He's fast. He figures out ways to land his shots. You gotta give it to him. Oh, and they're both going for it. We're in the final minute of this, the third round. Once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links with your family and friends. Please tell people about this site. I'm sorry, don't subscribe. Please like, comment, and follow. This is just a fun podcast that I enjoy doing. It is the kind of thing that is just, hey, there's all different kinds of boxing podcasts. I love them. I enjoy them. I'm so excited to get the wealth of boxing knowledge. Just recently heard that the WBC, while I'm not a fan of sanctioning bodies, I'm a fan of the fact that they're planning on doing a 24-7 boxing channel. My Lord, if you would have told me that when I was younger and had the time to actually watch all of that, my gosh. So, yeah. I think Manny Pacquiao had a good third round, folks. And I think it's the kind of thing Spence is going to come out, and he's going to come out determined to take this. One judge having it even. Another judge giving it to Errol Spence. Another judge giving it to Errol Spence. So, wow. Errol Spence Jr. up by 2 points. We go into the fourth round, folks. This is a high-intensity, high-action fight. And, man, Manny Pacquiao is fighting one hell of a fight for an older fighter, taking on a Herculean task in Errol Spence. Oh, some great back and forth action, folks. And you gotta love what Manny Pacquiao is doing. He is punching in between the shots of Errol Spence, and these guys are landing, and Errol Spence landing. Folks, I'm telling you. All right. Okay. Been a long day, folks. I'm very, very tired, but I'm excited about all this boxing news. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury 3. I mean, I'm excited about that bout because you never know. Hey, I didn't, I'm going to, hold on, wait. I'm going to talk when I'm a little closer to the mic. So, like I was saying, had a long day today, and hold on one sec. Okay. I'm telling you, Pacquiao, I don't know. Maybe the judges are going to give this one to Errol Spence too, but I think Pacquiao has done some amazing work. All right, all three judges giving that to Errol Spence. So maybe I'm missing something, folks, but we're coming into the fifth round, and it seems like Errol Spence might be starting to take this over a little bit. Is Pacquiao, if Pacquiao can score a knockdown, if he can slow down Errol Spence, but Errol Spence is kind of fighting on the outside now, making Pacquiao reach more. Oh, Errol Spence landing a hard right hand really gets Manny Pacquiao's attention. Folks, I'm telling you, we're seeing power boxing at the elite level now. And yeah, there's just a lot that happened this weekend. The boxing world is moving fast. And we were supposed to be getting Wilder versus AJ. That's not happening. So, now, we're left with Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, and that's never a bad bout. And that's the question. Can Deontay Wilder learn from his mistake and figure this out? Will Tyson Fury go in and maybe be a bit too confident? I mean, overconfident. Will he be cocky? You just never know. And slowly but surely, Errol Spence becoming more confident. Maybe not thinking that maybe just the punches of Pacquiao not hurting him, or not feeling them hurting him. But Errol Spence is hey, he may be winning now. It seems like he is. Seems like he's coming on. But we're in the final minute. Pacquiao's still landing his shots. He's still in this fight. He has not wilted yet, even though he got wobbled. And he's in this game, folks. Oh, so you know what, folks? I've already done Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3. So I can actually cross that off my list. So now I'm going to, all right, so I'm looking at my upcoming fights, and I'm actually in pretty darn good shape. Maybe I will do Dubois Danu. Maybe I will do that, or maybe I'll do Gervonta. And maybe I'll do. Okay, we'll have to see. So now they're saying that Spence is tired. Pacquiao's very tired and has a cut on his nose. One judge has it even, two judges giving it to Errol Spence. So Errol Spence now up by 7 points as we go into the 6th round. And I'm telling you, this is pretty much how I see the fight really going in real life. Pacquiao's going to give a solid performance, but Errol Spence is just going to be too much. So it looks like what we're going to be doing next year on Boxing Time TV is we're going to be doing Gervonta Davis versus Barrios, or Bogdan Danu versus Daniel Dubois. Then we're gonna be doing Zurdo versus Barrera next. So we'll just figure this out. And then we're going to be doing, the question is if we're going to do Dubois Danu. We're definitely going to be doing the Gervonta Davis fight. We're definitely going to be doing the Zurdo Barrera fight. We're definitely going to be doing Jermell versus Jermell versus Castana. Oh, and Spence wobbling Manny Pacquiao, now just tattooing him. Oh, and just punching him into the ropes. Pacquiao is hurt, folks. We don't like to see this. He was giving such a solid performance, and he really does have a much better chin than having the three knockout losses would say. And then we have Jamal versus Montiel, and then of course at some point in there, Canelo Plant is probably going to become a reality, so we have to consider that. So yeah, a lot to think about, folks. All right. Oh, and Spence just landing, just throwing, just just landing, throwing a lot of punches. You know, this fight was competitive, and now it's just Pacquiao being forced to wilt under the pressure of Errol Spence. And, and Pacquiao's he's trying to land, he's trying to find something. And I'm not saying that he can't. I mean, he has the power, he has the speed, he has the ability. Oh, just taking some shots right there from Errol Spence. Will Manny Pacquiao get up from that, folks? He got tattooed. It doesn't look like he's getting up. Errol Spence, what a performance. Took some shots, but it was very exciting, and ultimately came through with a knockout. So the winner is Errol Spence Jr. The winner is Errol Spence by a knockout. The fight lasted 6 rounds. He was not knocked down. Errol Spence was not knocked down. Pacquiao was knocked down one time and has a cut on his nose. The scoring at this point is 50-47, 48-47, 50-47. So Errol Spence in command and on his way to a victory. Once again, you have been watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you've seen, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links with your family and friends. Actually, I mean like, comment, and follow. Just keep telling people about this. This is just a fun podcast, and we have a lot of fights coming up, as I've talked about. It's going to be a great summer of boxing, a great fall of boxing, and we're just happy to be doing this and happy that we're coming out of this COVID thing slowly but surely. We're not fully out of it yet. Let's still maintain vigilance. Let's still mask up where appropriate. Let's get our vaccinations. Let's just be smart about this. Common sense, folks. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV, where our motto is, why wait? Watch it now, then watch the real thing when it airs and compare. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.